There's been a lot going on. There's fires in California and a lot, just a lot of energy moving, a lot of things happening. So just going to ask Prime Creator for an update, see what wants to be transmitted about what's going on and what timeline we're on and things like that. And I feel like something significant is going to come through this transmission. I don't know what it is. I have no clue what what it is. I've just been feeling all day like this is a big one somehow. So we'll see what happens. All right. Dear ones, before I begin speaking, I wish to give to you a boost of energy to help you stabilize, to help you ground. And so, if you would like to receive this, what I will ask of each of you is to put your feet on the ground, to open your heart, and to allow the Prime Creator energy to move into your heart and to move in a swirling motion around your body, rooting and anchoring your body into planet Earth. Yes, dear ones, these are exciting times. These are tumultuous times. These are times of great change. There is good news and there is challenging news. The challenging news is with the changing energy, those who are not anticipating it, those who are not understanding of what is happening, those who have not prepared their bodies, their minds, their spirits for this time of transition, are finding the energies quite challenging. Many are easily fatigued, many are experiencing poor health, many are losing their mind in some ways. It is not easy for them to stabilize their emotional field. It is not easy to stay centered, to stay grounded. They are very much feeling like their world is falling apart. And in many ways, this is truth because the matrix is collapsing in many ways. Now, the good news is that simultaneous to this collapse of the old paradigm, the new one is rapidly being constructed, and there will be several phases of the dissolution of the old paradigm and the reconstruction of the new energy. It is not as if the old is deconstructed and the new is permanent. The new is constantly evolving and being created by you humans on planet Earth. And so it is not a stable feeling for humans at this time as they construct the new paradigm. It is quite fluid and it is changing based on your intentions and your heart's desires and your actions and your thoughts and your emotions and what you are projecting and intending and emanating from your beings. And so it is a very fluid reconstruction at this point. And yes, eventually things will become more stable and will feel more solid, like you have footing under you. But at this time, because things are moving so quickly and changing so quickly, it can feel very disorienting. It can feel very ungrounding. And so, the part you can play, dear ones, to assist in the process of this change is to maintain the highest thoughts, the highest emotions, to release the distractions and come back to your hearts, come back to center. And yes, we have spoken of this many times, but it is worth repeating, dear ones, because this is how you are creating your reality. This is how you are creating the new paradigm on planet Earth. It is with your intentions, your thoughts, your emotions. It is with the energy that you project and emanate. It is how you take care of your physical body, your temple, your vessel. And so it is important to address all of these layers and all of these parts of the human experience so that you are creating what you actually want to create. This month of October has brought you much change, some at the surface level, some surface level disclosure in your media and such, and even a greater amount of energy moving underneath the surface. A great amount of energy has run through the currents of planet Earth and run through the currents of your own energy centers, offering opportunity for adjustment, upgrade, offering opportunity for you to exercise your mastery and practice your mastery. And yes, for some, the energies have felt quite challenging indeed. Remembering, dear ones, that there continues to be an outpouring of love and light energies on your planet, an outpouring of the rainbow energies on your planet. And this amount of illumination has not been seen by planet Earth in a long, long time. And so there is an adjustment period for Earth as well, and especially for the humans. And so, dear ones, I would remind you that it is of great benefit to be gentle with the physical body and to understand that the light coming to planet Earth at this time is to illuminate, it is to offer upgrades to your DNA, it is to assist you in your ascension path. And the rainbow energies, especially, are offering a chance for balance. And so it is a wise idea to work with each color of the rainbow to integrate the frequencies of each color so that you can develop more energetic stability and balance. And this is one of the things the rainbow energies are helping you to do at this time. As we have spoken before, they are also an offer of hope that things are improving, that things are changing for the better. Even if it does not seem that this is the case on the external, the shifts that are occurring now are shifts that are sculpting and shaping your future on planet Earth. And the shifts that are happening are outweighing the attempts of the shadow forces to dismantle these shifts. There is a momentum now that has been established for the light. There is a momentum that is moving these positive changes forward at a speed in which the shadow forces can no longer stop. Yes, they still attempt to thwart. Yes, they still attempt to slow down. But this momentum has gained power and strength, and it is now such a force that the shadow forces cannot possibly find any way to stop this process. And this, dear ones, is the very good news that I wish to share with you today. While I do not have the view from my perspective that there is winning or there is losing, I understand from the human perspective. You work with these concepts. And so I will say to you, dear ones, that the light is winning. And I will thank you, dear ones, for all you have done, all of your efforts to embody the light, to flow the light, to anchor the light. Your efforts are paying off, dear ones. And it is important that you know this so that you keep going. This is not a time to rest on your laurels, so to speak. This is a time to continue to monitor your frequency, to transmute your personal shadows, and to continue to move forward with the light, to continue to create what you desire on planet Earth. For your efforts are making a difference, dear ones. This channel is asking about the fires in California, and I will say this, dear ones, that this is an energy of purification and clearing out. And I do not say this lightly, for I understand that many are losing their homes and suffering because of this. I am offering this perspective from the higher realms, if you will, that this is a time of purification for what has been happening. And this is also a flushing out of some of the darker energies that have been residing in California. Unfortunately, there are those who suffer from this process. But overall, it is for the highest good, as these darker energies are also not able to stay there because of the fires. And so again, from the higher perspective, this is a beneficial thing. Now, to answer your question about how light workers or light beings are infiltrated, please understand, dear ones, there are massive efforts targeting those in the spotlight, targeting those that embody much light, targeting those who put themselves out there. There are massive attempts to disable their abilities, to set up pathways of bent light within them, meaning much of what is coming to them is distorted because they are allowing I will say it in this way, dear ones. Previously, we have had a conversation about how the dark forces use light to deceive. They take light and they bend it. And so you think that it is of the light because it resembles the light, but it is only partially true because the light is bent and distorted. And so this is what is happening with many of these beings. The shadow forces are using the light and distorting it so that those who are used to bringing through the light are thinking this is what they are doing and even feeling like they are working with the light, because it is in many ways still the light, but it is bent so that it is no longer pure. And so, as I was saying, there are massive efforts by the dark forces to disarm, disable those who are bringing forth messages of the light, because they want you to remain in confusion. I'm speaking of the dark forces. They want you to be afraid, anxious, confused, disoriented. And so they use very subtle tactics and very subtle ways to do this. They interfere with your body systems, they interfere with your mental construct, they interfere with your emotional body, they interfere with your sexual energy, they interfere with many systems and parts of the human form and the human makeup, just to knock something out of balance a bit so that it is almost unnoticeable, unless you are super sensitive and super in tune with your body and the messages your body gives you. And this is also, dear ones, the benefit of self-care, as we have spoken before. When you are in tune with your body systems and how they normally work, then you can know when something has been tampered with. You can know when something has gone awry, and you can then fix it. And so it is very important to stay in tune with your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, etc. Because when you know yourself, you know when something has been tampered with. It is easier than you think for the human body to be tampered with. And this is happening to many such channels and orators who are bringing through information, because none are completely pure. And I will say, even of this channel, she has her filters. Not everything that comes through her is 100% accurate, because she must interpret the energy that I am giving her. And so it is important, as she has pointed out many times, that you take into your own heart what is said through her to feel the resonance. And even if a being is constantly invoking protection and clearing, as I said, the tampering is very subtle at times and is not always detected. Dear ones, there will be a new wave of energy coming in November. And this wave of energy will feel quite refreshing and uplifting. And those especially who have been doing their shadow work, their inner work, their healing and transmuting, will feel this very deeply. They will feel this wave as uplifting and very supportive. And while change will continue to happen very rapidly, this new wave of energy will be of great assistance to have you feel hopeful and have you feel rejuvenated and refreshed despite the tumultuous changes each of you have been going through. It will also help the physical body rejuvenate and recover more quickly from harsher energies. So, for example, those of you who have been through quite a lot in the past several months, this wave will help you feel revived, perhaps even younger. This wave will help you feel more energetic and a renewed confidence, a renewed desire and ability to execute your creations. This wave may feel challenging to those who are not in complete alignment with their soul purpose in serving the light, for it may dismantle things that do not serve you. And so I would invite you to stay open and flexible, as whatever is dismantled in your life was not meant for you to move forward with anyway. And so you may be releasing situations, circumstances, perhaps even people from your life that are not meant to move forward with you in this new energy. And so, dear one, simply set your intentions to be aligned to your soul purpose and to surrender to your soul purpose. And this will greatly assist you in moving forward with more ease. And this is very good news for those of you who are taking on large-scale projects or who have already taken on large-scale projects to help humanity and planet Earth. For this wave will give you an extra boost. It will give you more momentum. It will give you greater and deeper support. And for those of you who are empaths, you can feel in this moment what I am saying, and you can already begin to feel these energies, this wave that is coming in. And there are a few of you listening who can feel the energies before they arrive, and you can already feel this happening. I will also say, as you are coming up on, for some of you, those of you in the US, as you are coming up on your Halloween holiday, to be extra vigilant in protecting your energetic space, for the veil is quite thin and will be for several days surrounding your holiday of Halloween. And it is very important for you to be vigilant and to monitor your energy and your energetic space. Again, setting your intentions to allow only that which is for your highest good and your soul purpose to be present in your space. I thank you, dear ones, for receiving my messages and for feeling what I am saying to you. I thank you, dear ones. Thank you, Prime Creator. Yeah, I just want to reiterate that last part about Halloween, if you are seeing this before Halloween happens, this is a time where the veil is very thin. This is a time where a lot of energies and some of those harmful technologies from the dark side can come and penetrate us. And I'll just share that I recently did a revocation of all of those things. And I don't know who wrote it. I did it with a friend. It was kind of a spontaneous thing, but it was very, very thorough. And as we went through it, I could feel hooks and things being released. And so just to be aware that there are forces out there, you know, trying to manipulate our bodies and our thoughts and our emotions and all of that. And it really is our responsibility to stay very vigilant with those things and to keep ourselves pure, to keep ourselves focused. There's so much distraction happening right now. And while the changes are for the good, they can also be very distracting. And so it's important that we always bring our energies back to our heart, back to our center, and focus back in on our soul essence and energy. And for those of you who haven't gone through the soul activations with me, there's a lot of content in the Creation Temple about that. So I would invite you to subscribe at least the Sacred Creator level to access that content, because it really is so important that we are connected in with our soul essence at this time. Like, there's really no excuse at this point not to be on our soul path and executing our soul mission. So I would invite you to subscribe to the Creation Temple and get at least the Sacred Creator membership so that you can access all that content and all those activations. So thank you guys for tuning in to these channeling videos and for giving your feedback. So I will keep doing the monthly prediction because I've gotten the feedback that that's something you appreciate. So thank you for chiming in and giving your opinion on that. I will see you in the next video. Much love.